Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Sainsbury's Original Blend Fair Trade Ground Coffee, and it says it's a medium number 3 on the front of the pack. And as I've mentioned before, when I've reviewed Sainsbury's, they put a decent little resealable seal on the top of the bag as well, which not many others do. They just provide you with a little sticky label, most of them. Anyway, the pack, on the side of the pack, it says bean types. Arabica beans are grown at higher altitudes, producing a soft, balanced flavour. And the roasting says our original blend is roasted to a precise time, temperature and colour. This coffee is slow roasted to produce a smooth and mellow flavour. Our original blend was the first coffee to be sold by Sainsbury's, making it one of the oldest blends still on sale today. And really that's about it for the pack. It says 30 servings, it doesn't say much more, just methods for brewing, storage instructions. I think this coffee was, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was £2.70 for 227 grams, this coffee. Not much else on the pack, as I said. Look for the best before. And the best before date is December 2017, so under a year on the best before date on this one. And as I said, it's got a little how to make coffee shop coffee at home, and then it's got like a little sort of guide to making the different types of coffees. The ground coffee, it's quite finely ground, this coffee. It's got a sort of darkish, reddish look to it, this coffee. The smell is quite sweet, sort of chocolatey smell. It's very slightly nutty, but not much smell to this ground coffee. I was a little surprised. Well, there is a smell to it, but there's not much going on there, to be honest with you. It's an okay coffee, this one. Not unpleasant, it's just really flat. It's just, you get the first taste of the sweetness and maybe a full-bodied creaminess of the coffee, but basically that's it. That's just, it's just one taste from this coffee. You take a drink and you sort of have that initial first taste of the coffee, and then you're waiting for something else to happen, and you're waiting and you're waiting, but it never happens. It's just a uninteresting coffee, this one. Maybe there's a very slight fruitiness, but I'm really stretching it to say that with this coffee. It does have a slight bitter aftertaste, though, I noticed, and I don't think I really wouldn't buy this coffee again. It's another one of those beginner coffees where, you know, if you're new to drinking fresh or ground coffee or coffee beans, it's one of those coffees that is a good starting point before you move on to the, like say, the more bold flavours of some of the other coffees out there. So yeah, it's a okay coffee. I'm not saying it's a bad coffee, but it's just, I've got to say, of all the reviews I've ever done, this has got to be the flattest coffee that I have ever reviewed. I've not had another coffee that was just on one level all the way through, from taking a mouthful to swallowing the drink. It's just one flat flavour all the way through. And yeah, I'd like to, if anyone's tried this coffee, I'd like to hear your comments in the section below of what you thought of this coffee. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty more reviews coming up. That was my quick review. Thanks for listening. Bye for now. Yeah.